Mm-hmm. He was like, "Hey, Bob." He was like, "How's it going?" Yeah, that was a good movie. That was a good movie.
That was a good movie.
Funny. It was funny.
Yeah.
And the fact that it was based on a true story kind of like made it better because
Yeah.
it had some like, okay, there's some truth to this.
That really happened.
Yeah, word. That was dope.
Yeah.
Spike Lee joint. Shout out to Spike Lee.
So yeah, I might have a little bit of gray going on, whatever, but you know, I made the gray hair look good.
Straight. At least it's not matted. At least you got no dreads coming out of there.
My hair don't grow. It don't like this is as long as my hair is gonna grow. For real.
Really?
This is it. It don't grow anymore.
Mine's grows, but it doesn't grow well. Like it's just kind of patchy, and then when you try to clean it up, sometimes you mess up, and you got to do weird deals. Like this looks weird right now. I mean, I haven't cut my hair in a few days, so I haven't trimmed it or nothing like that. So yeah,
Maybe if you
it don't grow. It
no,
grows.
cut it.
What this? Cut this?
No,
Or cut this?
Yeah, that.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no. I'm just gonna let my beard grow back.
Why?
Because that's what I want to do.
You can. I mean, like I usually edge mine up. You know, right?
Yeah, but you got the full out.
what's the
See, if I was
look?
you, I'd get the goatee. I would cut all this and just have the goatee.
I did that in my 20s.
Damn, you had that much hair? See, in my 20s, I barely had a mustache, bro.
In my
I, didn't have
20s,
that, I never had that much testosterone.
I just had the.
I was on power level
the
5,000.
goatee. But that just means that my lifespan is gonna be shorter.
I'm going to miss you.
Damn, you just put me off already.
I'm going to miss you, old man.
I'm just aging really, really quickly, but I still look good, like, because, black don't crack, you know what I'm saying?
I guess, yeah. Mm-hmm.
My voice might crack, but my skin ain't.
Yeah, see, I'm Spanish. Listen. I'm Spanish, so you know what they say. What's that saying?
You don't even know what they say.
Yeah, I know what they're saying. Once they go black, they never go back.
Yeah.
Once they go Spanish, the black vanish.
Whatever. I ain't never heard
it
that.
here first. You never heard that?
Nah, I ain't never
Once
heard
you go
that.
black, you never go back.
I heard that.
Oh,
But
well,
once you go Spanish to black vanish, I
Yep.
ain't never heard that. Where'd that come from?
I don't know. My dad told me that one time. It was pretty funny.
That sound more like Dominican.
No,
Yeah.
Spanish. Spanish. This falls into that category.
Yeah.
I'm Puerto Rican, Mexican,
Whatever.
whatever.
I'm black and black.
And they said once you go white, you all right.
You all right.
You all
Once
right.
you go white, your credit get right.
Yeah, credit get right. Yeah, oh man.
That's funny. Anyway, so, yeah. How was your week?
It was good, man. I'm just tired. And busy week. Just at work and taking care of the household, really. Doing some things. Trying to get some stuff together for stuff I got going on next month. But it's been pretty chill. It was pretty, kind of whatever week. But I watched some scary movies this week. I
What'd
watched
you
that
watch?
new Hellraiser movie,
Really?
which I was scared to watch because I haven't watched a scary movie in a long time.
And
so
Hellraiser was
I
the one
watched-
that you
yeah.
went with?
Yeah. Well, because I hadn't seen, I was like, this is a new Hellraiser. I was like, man, it needs to be trash, but they redid it. And Hellraiser, when I was a kid, it wasn't a movie that I was really, really scared of. It just, grossed me out and weirded me out. But I was just still, glued to, watching it, you know what I mean? So I was like, all right, you know what? They redid it. Let's see what it's about. Let's see how. And it was stupid.
It was stupid?
Yeah, it was whack. I thought it was whack. I didn't like it that much.
Man.
I thought it could have been better.
That sucks.
I don't like it. It was just, yeah. They did some things different that was all right, but it was just same old, same old. It was like every other Hellraiser movie, and nothing real oh man, they changed this up. All it did different was they changed the main characters into like the dude Pinhead was a female, played by a female.
What?
Yeah, it was different. That's all.
What's
That's
up with that?
I don't know. It's like females are taking over now. You know what I'm saying? They have it's whatever. I get it, But
It's like they give
they could have made some of the stories better with some of the stuff, Like the new Predator movie, Prey, that was dope.
I still
That
haven't
was
seen
dope.
that.
So even though they switched it up where you got a female, that's not the first time because they had the black chick that was the main character in Alien vs Predator.
Oh yeah.
So there was a black female that was in that one, and she did really good. I forgot her name. It was man, what movie was she in?
Oh yeah, it was
Man, what's her name? I'm gonna have to look it up because she did good in that. I like the Amy Spritter, and I like her acting in it.
Sanaa Lathan.
Is that who it was?
I'm pretty sure it was Sanaa Lathan.
Let me see. Let me look it up right quick so I can get it right.
You tell me if I'm right or wrong. But I think it was Sanaa Lathan. It was the girl from Love and Basketball.
Yes. I believe that's
Because there's Sanaa Lathan and there's Zoe Zinger thing.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, she's in Love and Basketball. She's in another movie too.
You trying to tell me I'm wrong?
She was in a movie. I didn't say you was wrong. I just couldn't remember.
Well, I told you, and you still was like, "Nah, I need to look it up real quick." Just always on the ball.
Ain't nobody gonna watch this, right?
There's a lot of people that actually watch it.
I'll be seeing the views.
I got like 20 subscribers now.
I saw that. No, I did see, which is, but how many views we got? We be getting them views.
We be getting some views, like 200 views. More like 200. Take away 197.
Okay, well that's. Oh no, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that.
Maybe we'll get more out of this.
Well, these guys got fired today.
Yeah.
But word, I don't know, man. I watched that. Oh, I watched the new, and hopefully the last Halloween. Halloween ends.
Halloween ends. I
that wasn't horrible as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be worse than what it was.
Really?
It was different. Didn't really give a lot of explanation of anything, but it was kind of the same deal over and over again. You know what I'm saying? It's just the same stuff.
Yeah.
It was a little bit different. It was okay. So you know, it was probably just as bad as Hellraiser, to be honest with you. Because I actually watched Hellraiser almost all the way through, but then eventually I was like, okay. Like I would walk away from it and let it continue to play instead of pausing it. And that's how I gauge a movie being good, is when you're about to walk away, because you know, like I had my kids, I was watching my kids and cooking, things like that, so I was watching it. But if I couldn't pay attention to it, I would pause it. Or if I watched it and I forgot to pause it, I would rewind it. But after a while, I just stopped doing that. I'm like, whatever. I lost interest. You know what I mean?
Man.
So if I lose interest, and I know if you're busy doing stuff, or you're not sucked into the movie, you're gonna lose interest usually.
Yeah.
But not me. I'll be like, okay, let me do this real quick. I got everything done. All right, cool. Let me go back to sit down and watch it. And you're just like, but yeah, it kind of lost my interest. But at that point, I was just committed to watching it all.
Yeah.
So, and I watched it all, and it was So
it wasn't that good.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. And I mean, which is as good as I expected. Let me get that right. It was as good as I expected. So I actually liked, honestly, the one before that one, the Halloween that came out here recently, which was just called Halloween again. That one.
No, that was Halloween Kills.
Was it Halloween Kills?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Halloween Kills.
I seen that one.
I liked that one. I thought that one was crazy.
The
concept of Halloween Ends did kind of make sense. Like it kind of like gave it a little bit more depth.
Did they actually kill him this time?
Bro, he's dead.
There's a lot of times.
Nah,
like,
bro,
he's dead.
If he comes back, he's somebody else. It's no.
He'll come back as Jason Voorhees.
Nah, bro, he come back. He ain't, bro. Like usually he disappears or he gets hit in the head with a pipe, something stupid. He dies in stupid ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in this one, he dead.
Well, Busta Rhymes killed him. He was dead.
Yeah, but freaking the main character died too in that one. Remember?
Oh yeah.
The main character died, so they don't, that one don't count.
So who made this new like Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends? Because I know Rob Zombie did like
that. I like that version though. I like the Rob Zombie version.
I did too.
It was good.
It was better.
And he had 1 and 2 because there was 2 of them. He did 2 of them. Yeah, I thought the first one was good. The sequel was good, but not as good as the first one.
Right.
But I thought the first and second one was actually. I liked his take on it. I thought it was dope. So, But it basically, I gotta, and I forgot. It's been a long time since I watched those movies, and like the what Michael Myers basically is pure evil, and his evil is like contagious in a way. He brings fear and paranoia to people, and anxiety, and it brings out hate and rage in them. And so that town, he did that to those people.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't just a malevolent spirit that was just coming after one person. He was there and he took over that town in a way. You know what I mean? And they touched on that a little bit in the last movie, Halloween Kills.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of get an understanding of it a little bit, but this one they really kind of like open up and they kind of explain a little bit more in depth, like what he does to people. So that kind of was cool. They gave it that dynamic, but other than that, it was just kind of boring. You know what I'm saying?
Where can you watch Halloween Ends?
On Peacock, it's streaming on Peacock for free. I mean,
You gotta have it.
it's $5 with ads, and I think it's like I want to say it's like $9 without ads and $5 with ads. So, and so I got the $10 subscription. So
Okay.
yeah, which I actually canceled my deal and I got it back just so I could watch that movie.
Really?
Because I think about it like this: $10, it's cheaper than if I was to buy like on Prime or Amazon. It'd be like freaking $30 almost.
Yeah.
To rent. You know what I mean?
To rent it, yeah.
And then on Peacock, it's like, well, I could stream it for $10 for just this month, and I'm still saving money than going to the theaters. Or I could have waited, but I didn't want to wait to watch the movie. I could, I want to watch.
I was going through HBO Max the other night, and I came across Halloween Kills.
Oh,
I was
really?
like, I wonder if they got the other one on there, but
No, it's only streaming. It's exclusive to Peacock and theaters, I believe. So, but yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last scary
One
movie
show I was watching. There's another new show I was watching, which I didn't get to finish watching. It's a Marvel show, and it's a comic book, old, like back in the day comic book series, and it has to do with like monsters and stuff. It's called Werewolf by Night, and that actually was pretty good. And I wanted to watch that and finish watching it. I was really invested in that, but I didn't get to finish watching it all.
World by Night.
No, Werewolf by Night.
I've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Where did I see that at?
So, and I think that's kind of like in the R-rated category for Marvel.
It's on Disney Plus, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's streaming now on Disney Plus. So
that's what
I can't remember if it was a series or if it was a single movie. I want to say it was like it's like one movie, or maybe there's 2 episodes or something like that. I can't remember.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
I started watching.
I saw that on there.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, oh, let me see what this is.
I didn't
about.
know it was a Marvel movie though.
Yeah, it's actually a Marvel movie. So
I did not know that. I was wondering where it came from because I was like, Werewolf by Night. I thought it was gonna be like one of those Disney
it's R-rated in the sense that it's for more mature. Like don't watch it with the kids because it's got monsters and they kill people and stuff like that. It's a little bit Alfred Hitchcock, and if you know what I mean by that, it's basically they don't show killing, but you can kind of you see. But then some stuff they do show, like they do show a little bit of some gruesome stuff. So and it's in black and white too. And and it's hard for me to watch black and white stuff, but I was into it. I honestly was into it. I liked it.
Man, that kind of throws me off. I don't know if I want to watch it.
I don't like watching black and white stuff, but like I said, the story had me, and it was pretty good, I thought. And they want to give you that old timey feel because that was it was that comic was created in a time where it was kind of like that. Like television was still like black and white, I guess. Yeah, it was back in the day. Back in the day.
The last black and white movie or show I watched was like Creature from the Black Lagoon, and that was way back in the day.
I've seen like commercials and probably snippets of that. I have never watched that show.
You've never watched that show?
Hell no.
My uncle used to watch that religiously.
The last thing I saw in black and white, like full on, was it The Bride of Frankenstein, like that? I actually watched that in black and white. That I actually watched back in the day. And then there was other movies I watched that had like black and white parts to it, but the whole thing was a black and white. Oh, bull! You know what? The Superman movie, the Justice League, the Snyderverse version, whatever.
That wasn't in black and white.
Was it
the Snyder Cut?
The Snyder Cut. Yeah, the Snyder Cut. They had one that was in black and white.
Maybe some scenes might have been in black and
I
white.
want to say no. They had one that was in black and white.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The one that I mean,
They had the one that was regular.
yeah, right, yeah.
But they did one that was in black and white. And I actually watched it, all 4 hours of it.
Damn.
I mean, it took me like 7 hours to watch it because I had to stop because I seen it already in the regular version.
Yeah.
But there was a version I believe that was in black and white, all black and white. Yeah.
I've seen the Justice League, and then I've seen
Yeah, it was the
the
Justice League.
Snyder Cut Justice League.
Yeah. There's another one that's in black and white. Yeah.
That's cool. Won't be watching that, especially if it's 4 hours long. I mean, it took me a couple of days.
Yeah, that
to
I
watch
watched
the
that
Snyder
first
Cut.
one. I was lucky though because I wasn't. I think I was sick or something like that, or I was on days off. One or the other. I couldn't remember. I just know I had time off, and I didn't have to like. I think one of my kids watched it with me too, so it was kind of like chill. You know, just chilling,
Yeah.
chill vibe. And so I started it early in the morning, like right when it came out. That first one, yeah. I waited till when it came out. I woke up. I was like, because I was gonna watch it when it hit midnight, but it didn't even come out at midnight. It came out like at 3 a.m.
Dang.
I was like, dang, bro. I was like, forget it. So I just woke up. I went to sleep and I woke up like at it was like 7 o'clock, I think. And so I did that and I watched it all the way through, but it took a long time to watch it though. And it took more than 4 hours. I had to take breaks. I mean, I'm only human. I had to eat.
You remember whenever
Change some diapers.
Endgame came out and like all the big theaters in like New York and everything that were playing like the entire
Yes, the
and
entire
people were like going there and staying for hours watching each movie from the very first
I don't know how many
Iron Man
Yeah.
all the way up to Endgame. They said it was like 56 hours
That's crazy.
of movie watching, and people were paying to go watch these movies. And I was like, man, that's commitment.
Yeah. Got some diehard fans like that.
Stupid.
Like, what is your life about?
Like,
you have
probably
to watch all of them.
Yeah.
Bro? Like the only people that I could see doing that would be okay is like inmates. Like you in jail, there's nothing else for you to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you could do that all the way through,
What
that's
if you
whatever.
just absolutely have no
But if-
life? Your life is spent in the basement playing video games or something.
Nah, bro, ain't nothing important. That's so much. And some movies you've already seen, but I want to watch it all from the beginning.
I want to watch every single one. I mean, we did it, but we did it like one movie a week
Yeah.
until we
yeah.
got to
And maybe
Endgame.
even one a day. You know what I'm saying? Like
Not even that.
But yeah,
No.
that's
There's
still
too much
hard.
happening throughout
Yeah, you
the
know,
week.
you guys.
You got to set time
But
aside.
I've watched one a day with the Lord of the Rings franchise. You know what I'm saying?
See, I couldn't even get into that. I tried to get
That
into
was hard
that.
though. Because my wife got into it, and I was like, "Oh, you want to watch this?" And so we watched and we were both on vacation, so I think we watched 1 and 2, and we started from the beginning. We started with The Hobbit.
Oh, man.
Started with The Hobbit, so we watched 1 and 2, and then we watched the third one the next day, and then we got to Lord of the Rings, started watching the rest of them. So yeah.
Nah.
We actually didn't get to finish
Maybe
watching
if I
it all together
started
because
with
we
The
got busy.
Hobbit. If I started with The Hobbit, maybe I probably would have got into it. But I started with the first Lord of the Rings. And it was because it was late and nobody was awake, and I was like, you need to go to sleep. Let's watch something. So I put on that, and I was like, I cannot. No. I can't do this.
No, I mean, The Hobbit wasn't as... It wasn't like there was more or less action in the first one, so, to me. But it was still long. There's still a lot of movie to watch, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I did introduce the kids to the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Good.
And they were like, what? What is this? And I was like, this is from my childhood.
Now, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, I remember reading the book and going to a play when I was a kid. We actually went to a play and saw that in the play. So
That's cool.
But the play was not as good as the movie.
Yeah.
And the movie was good, but that was done there. Everything else, and I had no idea when the movie came out. My buddy was like, "Yeah, I got all the books." I was like, "What? What books?" I was like, "There's."
I never heard of the
I knew there
Chronicles
was.
of Narnia
Yeah, I
until the
thought
movie
no. There's a
came
whole
out.
bunch. There's like 9 of them.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I've only heard of Chronicles of Narnia because the movie came out. Other than that, and then like there's
I just knew about the Lion, the Witch, and
Prince
the Wardrobe.
Caspian or whatever.
And the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was not, like I said, to me, like when I read the book and then when I saw the play, it wasn't nearly as good as what the whole. I was like, man, this movie's good. I read this book. I was like, I don't remember it being like that. I saw the play. You know?
It wasn't like that.
Yeah. So it was
They
definitely
really
different.
did. They did well with the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish that they would make what is that? The Magic Treehouse series.
I don't remember that.
There's a series of books. They're kids' books. Now I've read almost every single one of them to the boys. But if they made that into a series, or even a group of,
I got it.
it would have to be a TV series or Netflix series or something like that. That would be awesome if they could do it the way that the books.
You know what
spell
I
it out.
liked that they brought to life, but they could have done better still? Scary stories to tell in the dark.
Yes,
That was dope. I was
That
super
was.
hyped up about that.
dude, we watched all of.
But they need to come out with the other ones because I
Yeah.
think there's like 3 or 4 altogether. I think.
Yeah,
So
I don't. We watched. Maybe we didn't watch. We watched all the episodes that was on Netflix, but I think it was pretty much like one
there
continuous.
was episodes on Netflix. I thought there was a movie only.
No, I'm pretty sure it was episodes.
Oh, there's episodes? Shoot, I didn't know there was episodes. Scary
Pretty
stories to tell in the dark.
There was like 4,
No way! I didn't know it was on Netflix.
unless it was a 4-part.
Are we talking about the same thing?
I'm pretty sure.
Let me see. Because I know there was a. I'm gonna look at it right now.
You do that. I'm pretty sure it's scary stories to tell in the dark.
See, look, this is. Now it's on Netflix, but it's a movie. Now if there's a series.
I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was something different.
It's.
But
They
what
got
was
the
it then?
book.
Pretty sure it's
See, it's
scary.
based off of this book here.
Scary stories
Oh,
to
man.
tell in the dark. I'm pretty sure. Either that or
See, this is the book. These are the books. There's 3 of them. Yeah. See, there's 3 of them.
yeah, it was that.
But there were books. See, look. But there's no. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure
I don't know.
it could have been. It could have been like
Scary
something
stories to
more
tell in the
about.
dark TV series.
It could have been something more about like ghost stories or something like that. But I'm pretty sure it's scary stories to tell in the dark. And I think it was I'm trying to think of what happened in it. Like somebody got trapped in the basement
Okay, there is a TV series.
of an old house where a girl was kept in that basement. And then she opens a book and the book is written in blood, and whatever happens in the book happens to the actual people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boom. Say. Try to tell me something. That's twice.
But how do I watch it? Because it doesn't show. It's on Netflix or nothing.
It was on Netflix. We watched it. I think we watched it like around Halloween last year. We did the Halloween or beginning of this year. But I know we watched it on Netflix. It was pretty good. Because it was something that I forgot about. Like, she remembered it. And she was like, man, I remember reading these books. And I'm like, man, I don't remember them. I don't remember them at all. And then we started watching it. And then, like,
See, they called it Spooky Tales, and I think it was filmed in Europe. So that's why it's like.
I don't know. I think the one we watched was. I don't remember. There was some boys that got They were gonna spend the night in the house because they wanted to be mean to this other kid, and one of them got killed. There's a bunch of stuff. I don't remember all of it, but yeah.
That's cool. I know there's a series. I'm about to watch that now. I'm about to find out how to watch it. That's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It could have been a movie, but it was like a 4-part.
this one has a bunch of episodes. This
Really?
is like eight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like 8 or more.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
So-
that's the same thing then.
But yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
But the movie was really good. They need to just make the rest of the books because they only did one book, I think, the first one. So yeah. But man, I remember reading those as a kid, and they scared the crap out of me. Bro.
Really?
Yes.
That's like reading
But it was like
Goosebumps.
good. Nah, Goosebumps had some like endings that was just like,
Yeah, but then if
That's
you
it.
watch the movie, the shows, it's like, man, this
nah, the shows were trash. The shows were all right, but they just
were
remind me of
stupid.
I guess because I was older too. Because I grew out of Goosebumps and I started reading R.L. Stein, which is the same writer, but
Yeah.
it was more like for teenagers and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And the R.L. Stein books were dope. They were dope. But and they were a little raunchy too. Now I think about it, there was
Really?
a couple of them that I remember reading, and I was like, But the Goosebumps books were cool. Man, I used to read a lot. But I remember there was one that this kid got turned into a bee, and like he stayed a bee, bro. Like
He was
that
like,
was it. It was
"Screw
a wrap.
this."
It was like, bzzz, like, it was
But
over with.
If a bee stings somebody, if it loses its stinger, does a bee die?
I don't know.
I've always
There's some bees that do die, but then there's other bees that don't, like killer bees, and like there's some other bees that like they don't lose their stinger. They can keep stinging you.
damn.
Yeah, some bees, and those are the ones that like kill people because they'll keep on stinging you.
There was a movie that was about
The ones that lose their stingers, I think, are
bees.
honeybees. Like honeybees, they'll lose their stinger, they'll die when they sting you. So, but
That
they have
must
like
have-
protectors, like they have like a class of like I don't know about insects like that, but I know a little bit.
yeah.
So, but there's some bees that I think a bumblebee. I think if a bumblebee stings you, it could sting you multiple times. They're like fat,
Yeah.
and they're kind of crazy. Bumblebee will mess you up.
I got stung by a bumblebee once on the foot.
I got stung by a bee on my thumb. It went through the nail.
Damn.
Yeah. And it hurt, bro. I got stung by a wasp too.
Ugh.
Twice I've been stung by a wasp, and that
Oh,
hurt. I got once in the
not-
neck and then once in the arm.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was rough. I
I've
thought somebody
not
stabbed me.
ever been stung by a wasp. I got stung by a bee.
That wasp thing, bro, it's different. You get mad.
Actually, no, screw that. I did get stung by a wasp once in Manitou. And it did, yeah. It hurt
Yeah.
like a mug.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I was
Yeah.
in some pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I got stung when I was a kid on my thumb it was my thumb by a bee, and it was stuck there. That was crazy. Like right through the nail too, bro. It was stuck.
I
started
got
crying.
bit by a mole on this finger.
A mole?
A mole.
For real?
A mole.
How you get that close to a mole?
It was on the playground. We were in school.
You just playing with it?
No, it came up and a bunch of kids was like gathered around it and they were all like, "What is it? Oh my God, this looks weird. Somebody pick it up." And I was like,
Ryan, let me go ahead. Hey.
"Oh," and I was like, "Somebody gonna pick it up?" Like I can't. I joined the conversation. Was like, "Is somebody gonna pick it up?" And everybody said, "No, I'm not touching it. I'm too scared. I'm there." And I was like, "Screw it." So I picked it up. But where I messed up at is I picked it up around the stomach
Mm-hmm.
and not around the neck.
Mm-hmm.
And so it reached around and bit me on the finger.
Mm.
And I threw it down. I started bleeding, and I was like, "Oh man, I don't think that's supposed to happen."
And ever since then, his testosterone levels have been high as fuck.
That's what caused it.
It's actually a power. You got
So
bit by a
eventually,
mole.
I'm gonna go blind
Yeah. I'm gonna go blind.
and start tunneling.
Start digging tunnels.
Dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel.
My testosterone's real high now. Losing my hair.
Yeah, I'm losing. I'd be glad if it's all gone.
It's like just go.
There ain't even no
It's
point in
it's
getting
not.
keeps because I want to. I want to go.
Keeps like fade away.
Yeah, just
I don't want
leave.
keeps. I want go away. It won't go away.
I'm gonna start using Nair. Except it would make my facial hair go way too long.
What, Nair?
If I use Nair
Mm-hmm.
and I rinse it off, man, everything starts
Oh,
falling out.
don't rinse it off and it goes like this. You lose your eyebrows, everything. Duh. Dang. But there's other ways you could do it. I have other stuff you can do.
I know.
Use magic powder. Magic powder. You never heard of magic powder? It's like Nair, but it's a powder, and you make it into a paste, and you apply it. And then after it, like a minute or two, it kind of like hardens. Not real hard. You don't want it to be like a cast, but it hardens. But what it does is like Nair, kind of like just kind of kills the hair. All you gotta do is just wipe it off, basically. But you'll use like
I think I did use magic powder once.
It helps for like people who get like keloids and like really bad like ingrowns and stuff like that. That's what a lot of people use. A lot of ethnic people.
I did use magic powder.
Because I used to use it for my neck. Because I used to get real bad like bumps and stuff like that.
Yep.
That's good. And the magic powder, but you gotta get the one that smells good because they all stink. But the regular original version is like the brown Listerine where you like. The original version stinks, bro. Oh my gosh, it stinks. But if you get the there's another one that I think it's like
I don't know which one I had.
The one that has like a fragrance free or something like that, or not, or with a fragrance, whatever is non fragrance free. That one's good. And then what's good for bumps too is a bump stopper.
I've used that.
It's
I don't have paste. like I used to. Whenever I was younger, I used to get because I shaved all the time, and I used to get bumps really bad underneath. If you like that video, let us know by leaving a like. Become a subscriber to our channel to help us grow, and click the notification bell to receive notifications about our next upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. I'm Brian. This is a Black and Belly Show. Love, peace, chicken grease. Holla at your boy.